Yeah, chasing 171, the Quettas. They got off to a good start. Shane Watson and Jason Roy knew they had to try and dominate the power play. Remember, the power play reduced to 5 overs out of the 15 overs. Power of Jason Roy was always going to be a big ask for the Peshawar Zalmi to stop these two, but they did stop them. Unlucky perhaps for Shane Watson. He picked out Liam Livingston, and they needed one of the top 3 or 4 to fire.
They certainly did, and that was 1 for 45, and Watson had another gear to go. Roy then tried to launch, and he was getting going. He really was hitting the ball nicely, and that strike rate of his was lifting and lifting. Got up around 170, and then played that shot. A big mistake. 45 off 26, and a little glimmer of hope. He was just disappearing at that point because Shahzad was out there and unable to score. And the leg spinner, Yasser Khan, was going nicely, but cutting was going to be a menace. Shahzad, in the end, fried.
Yeah, he was out. He was, I think, something that was going to help him. Next ball, cutting was caught in the deep. There was a long review on a front foot no ball. I'm sure there'll be a lot of discussions about whether it was or whether it wasn't. It was given out anyway. Azam Khan went first ball. Good catch by Lewis Gregory off Raha Ali. Brought the captain Safraz Ahmed to the crease with Mohamed Nawaz, and they needed to keep going. Eventually it was a good catch by Iman Ul-Haq. Put one down, Askaya, and this was the end of Nawaz. He went for 18 off 7, but the game, Michael Slater, was done and dusted.
Yeah, it was. It slid away from them really quickly too. Quetta would have felt that they weren't far off at certain times, but it was that one over Wahab Riaz when he was on the hat-trick where the game really did take a turn in favour of Peshawar, and then it was just trying to hit some runs at the end for a little bit of fun, because Zalmi were in control and had been for at least 5 overs at that point. A good win.
Yeah, an excellent win. Thoroughly deserved win. Always difficult in a shortened game to be able to put on a big total. They did that. They got to 170 for 6 in reply. Quetta Gladiators, while they fell behind the run rate and lost wickets, and got to 140 for 7, and it meant the Zalmi won by 30 runs. And this is what it's done to the table. Peshawar Zalmi up to 3rd, so in a good position. Work to do for the Quetta Gladiators, but they're still in touch. Lahore Qalandars are still bottom of the pile, top 4 to qualify for the playoffs. We're going to take a quick break. On the other side will be the presentation, of course, with Rami.